rocket like rocket fuel.
Yeah. 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 Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy. The 25 at the 24-yard line.
First down, Jags at their own 24-yard line.
Protect. 180! Watch the run, watch the run!
First down, Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
He's not going to get me. 25, check 20. Point it right. Okay.
Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield, throw left side, complete. That's Hunt. And he's into the clear. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. Finds Roberts left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson letting one go deep for Roberts. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, 63 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Now he's forced out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown of this opening quarter as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First carry for Nick Chubb. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Coming to you, coming to you.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And the Browns' 1st down.
X3, 218, chop it. Silver. Regular. Rail. Hey, high 7. Hurry.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
King. Hey, team 6.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Room to run past midfield. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got Landry, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 20-yard
Foxtrot.
On second and very short, Mayfield. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Sheldon Richardson coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Throwing on second and long. Jackson buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
I'm coming after you.
Here's Jackson on third and long. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Forced out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
180! 49. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Mayfield on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Point it right. Run.
On second down, Mayfield again. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A gain of 13. It's a first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Oh, nice move. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 6-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And an alley to run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
49 the mic, 149.
On first and 10, Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
49 the mic.
Throwing again, Mayfield on second and 10. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mayfield now at 200 yards already in this first half, and he's not done yet. First and 10.
Alert, alert, alert.
Mayfield now. And he completes it to Hunt. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Seibert's kick is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
Strip that ball.
Jackson. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Get in the weight room.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Roberts with it over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. Jackson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. So we got to go.
They go play action with Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
From the 27, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down,
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. First down, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Give me
go with Chubb on second down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Exit. 48, Mike. 40. Regular.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He finds Beckham, complete. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Run. 49's the Mike. Hey, Delta. Hey, what's the ball? 49's the Mike. Watch 49. Hurry. Yo. Run.
From the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jannard Avery showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw. He's got a man, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. The 20.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my friend good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just enough.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With his rhymes, I make a jump.
On my belt. Thank the Lord for
Whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Now it's my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. And the Browns were able to cover this one up. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I... completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Set, 180. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Hey, we're 33. Here I come again. Here I come again. Hurry. Check. 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 Shoot. Shoot.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Yeah, that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". I hope you brought your look. Pistol. Hey, Alpha.
Mayfield to throw it. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
6'6", Pull it out. Point it right. Point it right. Point it right.
First down and 10 yards to go.
59 mark. 59 mark. Check. 59.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 10 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's Newton. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Cam fighting, he lost the football, it's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Pick up the ball. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Record.
Now Mayfield. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
On 2nd down now. It's Hunt, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Escaping the pressure right. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Here's Mayfield. And this throw will be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. He's going to have the first down past the 20. That one good for 33 and a first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, Newton. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to let this go. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 33 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down. And that's exactly what he did.
Mayfield finding Beckham. The end result, 21 yards.
Here we go.
Mayfield now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Hurry. Reset.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Say, regular. 22 jet bomber. Tight on.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Hey, Echo. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Ready? 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Check. Right there. 54. Right there. 54. King.
Mayfield on first down. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taywan Taylor, 27 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, going for 14 and also going for a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Switching gears for a second, Charles. This last week has not been kind to quarterbacks who are toward the end of their career. You think about Drew Brees, Ben Roethlisberger, both with injuries, and then Eli Manning. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Newton on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. CD, we want to remind folks, in honor of its 100th season, the NFL is encouraging fans to join players, teams, and the NFL family in a year-long volunteer initiative called Huddle for 100. Choose a cause, volunteer 100 minutes of your time, and help shape what your community will look like for the next 100 years. Visit NFL.com/huddle for 100 to track your minutes and get rewarded. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A first down throw from Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Mike, check. Point it right. Hey, wahoo! I'm coming after you.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20, 10, 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it in, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the king.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Seibert now to kick this thing away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken.
What? Yeah, baby. Yo, we're not quitting, bro. I don't care if it's Browns versus Browns. I'm about to trash you with the Browns. And you're getting put on my YouTube, too.
Successfully.
Let's go, get excited, let's go. Protect. 180! 3, Mike. Let's go heavy.
First down, Mayfield. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. A nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Alert!
46-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joe Schobert able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Hey, alert 33. Bravo.
Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 55 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed.
Put the other one
because,
back.
you know, we have that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, at pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people. And oftentimes, you come up wrong on your ankles trying to tackle him.
Was it good?
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to, and that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. A hit as he... throws, and this is going to be incomplete.
Fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi. hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns.
Yo, you ready to get put on YouTube? You ready to get put on YouTube? You ready to get put on YouTube?
Seibert now to
you about to get put on
away.
YouTube. You about to be victim number 5 today. Last dude, I made him quit. Murdering cats, bro. It was his first possession of the game, too, and he went for it on 4th down and then quit. That's what I do to people. Make them quit. They don't know what to do. They all frustrated. Probably broke their controller. Right, I agree with you. But, I mean, it's just because we are Browns fans, man. And Browns fans are, like, out of the blue now. Like, they ain't hardcore Browns fans. People just play with the Browns and Madden because they got a good-ass team now. They ain't like me. I watched my daddy grow up watching the fucking Browns. He had some beer cans from, like, 1985, bro, that he never opened a 6-pack. So I've been a Browns fan for a long time. I was a Browns fan when they fucking broke down the stadium in 1999. Yeah. That's the only team I use. It's not because they fucking. It's not because they got Odell Beckham Jr. and Landry. Motherfucker, I was on this team before they even had them. I was back playing with Madden when they had Peyton Hillis. Best running back in the NFL that year. Yeah, 44. Yeah.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
If my running back knows how to get the fuck out of my way so I can do my drive,
he drops him for a loss of 6. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and
I like
it
how
lets
you
you
put
know
the
just
safety
how
on.
important communication
You gonna
is
leave
amongst
Denzel
the
out there by
offensive
himself?
line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's
All right,
moves.
well, get ready for
You've got
this.
to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And he'll go
We put
down
Odell
at the
everywhere.
26,
We put
following
Odell
a gain of
everywhere.
6. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. It got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Yeah, bro, I put
A
him
big
everywhere.
play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards. Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Mayfield now.
Oh, come on, y'all.
Down this
Got
will be a
fucking 6
Brown
blockers
sack.
back there. Y'all can't block him?
Myles Garrett in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Right.
3rd and long for Mayfield.
Where are you running the ball? Where are you running to, Odell?
Intercepted.
Let these bum-ass motherfuckers do this shit. Alright, good defense, good defense.
30-yard line.
I went to user him and he continued running to the fucking, like, going out of bounds when he's running the fucking fade. But it's alright.
It was there for them.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
What you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
For sure. Me too.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb.
Oh, man, you got the Browns 2 weeks. I play Browns versus Browns. Bro.
Well, they're trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter.
I just, you know, the funny thing is this is back-to-back Browns versus Browns. Like, I just played it, dude. Made him quit on the first drive.
Creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
How old am I? 32.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Mayfield looks to throw. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Myles Garrett. Yep. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Always. That's what most people do. They just throw the try to throw the Odell.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
On 2nd down.
I do too.
Hilliard, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
The big nickel defense in this game is
and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I know he ain't got it.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Offense will heat up here in a minute.
Drive about to get started. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful.
That's true.
Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Yeah. Almost time we don't get that hit put on him.
Mayfield to throw it.
Why are y'all getting beat by fucking...
He's taken down.
Y'all are killing me on that
Second
side.
sack of the night.
Fucking 6 people blocking, you motherfuckers just letting fucking his ass go right around the edge. I wish that motherfucker would do that shit for me.
Most of the time, when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Now a throw taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Oh, hands down.
Alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb.
No.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando, and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet.
I got fucking hit by the line.
His job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Here's Mayfield.
Oh, pick it off.
Incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. While we have a second, wanted to check in on how the first-year head coaches are doing, because week 1 was not very kind to them. They went 1-6-1. Matt LaFleur was the only winner. But week 2, not a ton better, Charles. They were 3-5.
Nobody gets that animation.
Really
Nobody gets that animation more than fucking Ezekiel Elliott, bro. That fucking look like he about to break the fucking tackle.
Bruce Arians, Matt LaFleur, they won this week as well. But again, not a major surprise because typically, if you're a new head coach, you took over a bad team. So you're just trying to build and get better. But Matt LaFleur right now, the clear winner, 2-0 in the early going.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Or Ezekiel Elliott. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Now Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Heavy traffic and it's intercepted.
There we go.
It's TJ Carey who picked it. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Offense got the heat up.
If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
There's that Odell play.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time before I call the right play when you call the wrong defense.
Hey, alert!
2nd and 5 now. Mayfield. Flushed out right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw here.
Oh!
And
don't catch that shit. You about to make my time run out.
Intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. He'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Second and 10. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. Trying to get it to Landry there.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Go to halftime. 0-0.
They'll throw now on the final play. Throw left side to Higgins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Stop it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free.
Yeah.
You've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3.
Oh, Randall. Oh, no. See, now they're going to give Chubb this fucking...
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short
game.
Gotta
do what you got to do.
180! Mike, you don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. I got you.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Let's go.
Very good return.
Defense.
Take it all the way up
we bend, but we don't break.
Charles, a little league-wide news as the Browns were taking care of the Jets on Monday Night
we don't bend, we don't break. Our offenses, we cruise and we
Dolphins
juke.
safety Minkah Fitzpatrick continuing the exodus from Miami. He was traded to the Steelers in exchange for a first-round draft pick next spring.
In the third quarter,
Miami is exchanging a 1, Minkah Fitzpatrick, who they used that to acquire, for a 1 next spring. And how valuable will that pick be? Well, the Steelers are 0-2. Ben Roethlisberger's out for the season. This could turn out to be a high #1 pick because the Steelers have been struggling this season, lit up by Tom Brady, Russell Wilson in successive weeks to start the year. We could have a Steelers team that could turn into a top 10 pick for the Miami Dolphins.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb.
How y'all let that be right through the fucking hole? Like,
before he was planted in the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
What's the matter, bub? You're all right.
They'll look to throw here.
Gotcha. Right across the middle. And he throws it way too far and should have been picked.
Inside the 25. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
And the key number on that play, 3.
Gotcha.
Play of the drive. 3rd down. Spectacular.
Let's go, Landry! Let's go, Landry! I mean, I'm down! What's that motherfucking juke? That juke is fucking retarded.
These guys are on the board first here tonight.
Yeah, that's why I put him in the backfield like that. People's like, oh, that's a glitch, that's a glitch. No, this in this formation, you just substitute package and you put wide receiver in the backfield.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Yeah. So I just do substitute package, wide receiver in the backfield, and they always put the number 3 in the backfield. So why would I want to put Odell in the backfield? Why would I want to create mismatches?
The Browns drive about to get started. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn it the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hold on, sister. This dude thinks he's seen a
drive
touchdown.
continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And all this is taken.
He caught it! God, get the fuck out of here!
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I'm about to do a disservice to the catch we just saw.
Kirksey, you can't pick that off.
Coming down with it.
I'm about to, I'm about to smack fire out of him.
Beckham Jr. We're used to this, aren't we?
We are.
And that's just wrong on every level. That was spectacular.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Uh-oh.
He's got it. And he'll get this down
4th
inside
down.
the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easy.
And he's in.
Way to come back.
Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around.
Nah, I got what I wanted. I got the lead.
It was well executed, wasn't it?
The ball.
Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
4th quarter, 4 minutes. Eat that clock. Kick
Don't
that
forget
big
the extra
goal.
point. It's something good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Out of the formation.
We'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
Yeah. I found this right, but if you look on YouTube, bro, nobody runs this offense that I run. Like nobody runs this offense.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Point it right. Hey, high 7. 53. X3. 218, chop it. SOS.
Yep, here comes the run. Oh!
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, but he gonna drop. Odell gonna drop it for me, but catch it on a fucking dude.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Stop your block. 53 to mark. 53. Hey, team 6. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
On 3rd down, Mayfield.
Nope.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it.
Taylor.
And he'll be taken
Taylor.
down, but not before they
96
work it
speed.
across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Nah, Odell was just a decoy right there. He never. I audible to show a different route for him. He didn't even run his right route. Yeah.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Mike, 53. Mike.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted.
Good shit. Good shit.
Picked off by Demarius Randall. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to have the first down past the 20. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20.
Nice run.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 91 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. He'll look to throw. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield.
Pick off. Fucking idiot.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
But see, that's a horrible pass that he throws in this game. Like, he can make, like, anytime, like, you see out this ball, that's the same route all fucking day, catching it. Now he throws a deep long pass for no reason.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, switch gears.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He can run for it, and he will.
Man, can you all fucking make his ass fumble?
With a slide. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Oh, it's not over. It's not over till the fat lady sings, bro.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
It's never over. You know how many times I've hit fucking game winners off like 7 seconds? I beat a dude. I was the Giants versus the Lions. Dude scored. Yeah, dude scored. I did. Saquon Barkley, bro. Dude scored. Went up by 3 points. He kicked the ball off to me in 4 seconds. I caught a fair catch because dumbass didn't split kick it. And See what I mean? It's
never
never over.
22
You didn't run backwards, I was probably going to break that.
Maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend
Watch
that.
out. Hold on.
But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it.
And look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 7 blockers. You got 3 linemen. See what I mean? This game is fucking retarded. There's no way you should be able to get to me. Never. Never should be able to get to me.
Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will
never be able to get to me.
That because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about
7 blockers,
is
3 down linemen, and you get to me.
Game out. But when you flip it over,
seriously,
how about
I gave up fucking 14 points in the fourth quarter,
and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
Fucking stupid.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. And I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Good to hear with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
What are you guys doing?
I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jump. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Been a fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Check, 180. Check, 48, the mark. Up, check. Kill. Check, point it right. Check, hot. Hurry.
He finds an opening past the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Regular.
First down, Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on second down. Jackson toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's third down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The Browns drive about to get started.
40's the mark. Squeeze. Cut.
Hey, orbit.
Like 40.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10.
Hey, one line.
Mayfield on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere.
Check 52. Pistol. Run. Hey, exit. Switch the mic right here. Go. What's that?
On second down, Mayfield again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
King. Point it right.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
40's the mic. Hurry. Let's go. 40's mic.
On second down and 4, Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. From the red zone now, Mayfield.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Showing it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 16-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
7 yards there and a first down. Now Jackson on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
53. Mike 53. And tight. Kill.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Check. 53. Check. 53.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing the out route and complete. It's Brown. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
4th down. Here's Jackson. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Get ready. Mike 40, check, he's coming.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Greedy.
Honey, I dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. I'll deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. I'll deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California.
Yeah. Going up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Boswell on now to kick this one away.
Yo, you got Mike.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up. To about the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 33. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Rip left. Rip left.
Mayfield down. And a big loss is here as he's taken down. Bud Dupree. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Evades the tackler and now some space. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for Cleveland. 51 yards. A first down throw for Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. And that'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Kings! Hey, Echo! I got you! Hurry! 98, watch 98 to Mike.
To throw, Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Regular. Hey, Zoo.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And now this throw complete to Washington. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. First carry for James Conner. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Tackle made by Demarius Randall. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the draw, Conner. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
30 base.
On first down, Rudolph. Washington with the catch, middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
3rd and 2, Rudolph. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Ready.
Rudolph on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball. Trying his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen and then a nice return.
You know, nowadays, they do more ball drills with the big guys than ever before because they want to take possessions away from the offense.
At the 24-yard line.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98. Wahoo!
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
At the Steelers' 25-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On 2nd and 10, Rudolph. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down. Now Rudolph. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
You know, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Ready. 10-2
Now Rudolph on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, we have a second, Charles. The majors are over for golf and tennis, but in the Madden world, they're just getting started. The first of the year, the Madden Classic, recently wrapped up in Arlington, and it was a good one. We had competitors like 16-year-old young Henry of Illinois, who made a really good run. But ultimately, it was Serious Mo who walked away with the title, and Mo had some dough in there, too, a $35,000 check.
And you know what they say, Brandon?
What's that?
I don't know if these guys actually played against each other, but when you get young Henry, guys like him, and Serious Mo, all in the same grouping, throw the record books right out.
Oh, yeah, you can just tear them right up, CD.
Point it right. Watch out. Real. Check. Run. Check. Regular. Check. Go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
198. Watch 98. 98 from hey, 133. Shoot.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Just like that.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rudolph. And he finds McDonald. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rudolph. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to stop.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
They get 15, but they still need it a little bit more. 4th down. Here's Rudolph. But it's brought in by Washington. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. From the gun, here's Rudolph. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
That's complete, right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Well, before this, when you and I were looking at the standings for 2 weeks, and obviously it's early, but if you think about the numbers since 1990, so let's say the last 30 years, teams that began the season 2-0 made the playoffs about 60% of the time. And what, you and I counted that we have 9 2-0 teams right now?
Yeah, how about that? We were talking about, what, 4 in the AFC, 5 in the NFC. But the big deal for teams, if you're looking at this analytically, if you get to 3-0, your odds of making the playoffs jump to 75%. So that's going to be the goal all of these teams are shooting for this upcoming week. Get to 3-0, and you start to feel really good about getting to the postseason.
From the 24, Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Shift. Pistol. Real.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
Check. 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Hurry. Back to Mike. I got him.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. But now it'll be 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Kill. King. Hey, alert 33.
Here's Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Check. Regular.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hurry.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
Check 43. Slam. Hurry. King.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Real. You must be. Hurry. 198. Watch 98. 98.
Hey, Steve 6.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. You. Run. You. Tight dog. Check 50. Check 50. Check safety.
Now Mayfield. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're still in this game. Yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Honey, I dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. Honey, dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve for the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait. I got power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
We play to win. Let's go!
Good. 180. Run. Quick dance.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
King. Hurry.
You're not ready.
Mayfield. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 12 yards there and a first down. First down, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Regular. Hey, Foxtrot. Hurry.
I got you, boy.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tim Williams. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Ravens.
Number 53, Mike 53. Check back, check back. Check 53 's Mike. Check 53 's Mike. Hey.
Now Jackson on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Let's go.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go now. 6 yards. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson dancing to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Larry Ogunjobi breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
It's 2nd down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to go down again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now it's Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, we talked about the Madden Classic earlier, but we should also remind you the time is running out to represent your favorite club in the Madden NFL Club Championship. 32 of the best Madden competitors in the world will face off in the final live from the EA Broadcast Center in December. Register today for a chance to take home a piece of the largest prize pool in MCS history, over $700,000. Visit MaddenChampionship.com/compete by October 7th to receive a bonus Team Elite Fantasy Pack in Ultimate Team. Following the interception, Mayfield. Well, going deep here for Taylor. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taywan Taylor, 62 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the Ravens' 31-yard line.
Pistol. 40's Mike. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball.
Up. Hurry.
Check 31.
Point it right. Hey, orbit. My touch.
From the 31, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there. First down.
King.
And the Browns first down. First down.
Regular. Alert. Hey, exit. Hey, go Mike 40.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now it's Hunt. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches. They run forward with Hunt, and he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off, the decision to go for it, first and goal. To throw, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss this here as he's taken down. Jannard Avery, a sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. This time they stay on the ground, and they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. For the genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why I treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way, cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round here, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad in pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause I like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counted, that's a big number.
STRO.
Yeah. How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh?
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
Ever since I blew, they all on my
men that know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex-slick then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crap.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running in down the finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running in down the finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running in down the finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback. It comes out to the 25-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mayfield to throw it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Browns first down.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On the carry, it's Chubb. And an alley to run. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 62 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 60 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, Alpha. Mike 54. Watch the slap, watch the slap. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
180.
First
Check,
down.
check, walk 54, walk 54. Pick it up, guys, pick it up. Tighten up, tighten up. Real.
Mayfield on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And the Browns first down.
Set, 180. Check, you know.
That's what I do.
Up, lucky. Real. Check 59. Five. I got it.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Hey, alert. Undercrunch. Switch. You draw Porkins. Hey, alert.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
53, check 53. Watch the screen.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Mahomes
Mahomes now on 1st down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Mahomes going to throw. Steps away. Touchdown, Chiefs. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 28 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and now it's 2nd down. A little bit ago, we talked about the 2-0 teams in the NFL. Now for the flip side, the teams at 0-2. Historically, only about 12% of these teams are going to make the playoff. Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Damian Wilson in on the stop. Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And some space here. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
180. 53. Here we go. Let's bring it. Run. Let's bring it. Kill. Slam. 80 weapons. Up.
Now a play fake here on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go. Attack.
Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, watch the slant. Check. Regular.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime
looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run with Hunt. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well. They're right there.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt taking it in as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Seibert on for the PAT. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some time.
See what happens. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Chubb. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mayfield now. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 19 yards away, as his guys are back within a single score. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Mahomes now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Mahomes pass caught by Watkins. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now it's Mahomes again. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. He may try it, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the whip.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Going deep here and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Again, it's McCoy. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Mahomes now to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To throw, it's Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 33 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here we go.
They run. Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They run again on first down, Chubb. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Daniel Sorensen on the tackle.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mayfield now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Here's Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with the defense out in timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll go again to McCoy. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, McCoy. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. It's up and good, and they add one more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
I'm about to make a play.